Your boss has a certain amount of power over you, as you do over your subordinates, but it's supposed to be different with your peers. You're supposed to be on the same level. You're supposed to pull together as a team and help each other. In the real world, some colleagues only pretend to do this. These coworkers are so concerned with getting ahead and looking good, they don't want to admit that some of their acts can make you look bad. Sometimes they misinterpret your actions, believing that you're looking down at them, and move to get back at you. Others, knowingly and unknowingly, use your brain power to generate their copycat proposals. For the time being, you're stuck with the daily headache of dealing with deceitful colleagues. Your concern is keeping their underhanded behavior from interfering with your career. Brain pickers. Brain pickers exploit your ideas, stealing credit for and profiting from them. Brain pickers are phony office friends who pretend to care about you, but only care about information they can extract from you. Instead of suggesting that you team up and brainstorm some idea or activity to which you both contribute and claim credit, they probe your mind with delicately worded questions. Then they take your brainchild and adopt it or adapt it as their own. You thought once you left the street and entered the office you were safe from thieves, but just as pickpockets steal your wallet, brain pickers steal your ideas. Because these con artists don't use guns, you didn't even know you were being robbed. What you're thinking. It wasn't just my imagination. Grayson pumped me for information about the best way to organize the program so that we'd have the cooperation of all the agencies under the umbrella. Now I find my ideas in his email from the boss, praising Grayson for coming up with the plan that can help the department achieve better coordination. I can't decide whether to quietly punch Grayson or loudly expose him for the thief that he is. But how can I prove that the ideas were really mine and not Grayson's? A brain picker's thoughts. Boy, that was a great email the boss sent out praising me for my coordinating ideas. I'll add this to my list when it's time to hit the boss for a raise. Strategy. Obviously, you won't gain anything from a confrontation. The brain picker has already convinced himself that your ideas came to him as divine inspiration. Learn from your mistake. Your objective now is to separate your concepts into those you want to present as your own proposals and those that need the collective wisdom of a group to be properly developed. Then direct the flow of your ideas. 1. Plug the leak. Once you've determined who wants to drain your brain, be polite but tight-lipped. Just stop supplying the information. 2. Welcome discussion when concepts affect other units. You don't want to work in a vacuum, not when you need the cooperation of others. But don't limit yourself to a one brain picker audience. Enlarge the group. Call over other colleagues or bring up these matters at lunch or at staff meetings. 3. Include the boss by way of email. After dialogue with a brain picker, share your collaboration with the brain picker while copying the boss. Let the boss know you played a role before the brain picker takes all the credit. Tactical talk. You, tight-lipped. Yes, Grayson, that really will be a problem, but I haven't thought it through yet. Why don't you bring it up at the next meeting? Or group discussion. You know, folks, the boss has requested that we measure the change in... I wonder if this approach could work in each of our units. What if we were to... Tip. Okay, you were snookered by the brain picker. Be glad this happened to you now. You'll be wiser in the future when you come up with a really brilliant gem. Then you'll know how to nourish, protect, and present your prize-winning idea. Backstabbers. Backstabbers are nice to your face, but very critical of you behind your back. These colleagues stab you in absentia. They are badmouthers, telling lies or being critical about you when you're not there. When you're with them, they act like they're your friends. But out of sight, the phonies betray your trust, revealing some disclosure you confided about your personal life or opposing some action you've taken. Backstabbers keep trying to outwit you or get some measure of control over you. Maybe they misinterpreted your action. Maybe you did something that angered them.